Hello, everybody.
What happened?
I have to turn on the sound.
Oh.
I turn on the mic so they can hear us. Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. Today we thought, and then we art. But before that, wait, hold on. I didn't mess with your camera before. I kind of looked at it, but I wasn't like,
Oh, you mean the downside camera?
No, your face camera.
Oh, it's good. Right?
It's kind of flickering on them.
Well,
brighten you up.
Make sure that I'm bright and fluffy.
Bright and fluffy. There we go. All right, my Arty friends. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
we are the M Artist Studio. I gave you a little alto there.
I don't know about all
Not
that.
toyed, but alto.
All right, my Arty friends, do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, do not know that you're here. We like to know that you are here because we are an Arty friendly bunch of folks. And again, if you don't say hello there, I cannot say hello back to you. I just don't know that you're here. I wish I had that sense about me, but I don't. If you're watching in replay, we love you just the same. We really, really do. I keep telling y'all that. And even if you don't want to, say hello down below or, in the comments, that's fine too. But if you would, give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Like, share, subscribe, and do all that YouTube-y business that one does if you haven't done it.
Yes.
We do this 4 times a week.
Machen Sie schnell.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out. FOMO's real. Okay. We've done the hellos. Let's say hello to everybody. Participants. We've got a Seminole Mind. That is Sue. Alice goes, no man. And Webb's here. Apome, that's April. Heather's here. Bobby. Carl Miller, that's Kathy. Gary Griffiths, he's Gary the Crafter. Cheryl's here. Christy Hartman. Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Cynthia's here. She's award-winning fiddler. Didn't know if y'all know that, but we do. Eddie's here. Elizabeth. Jerry, that's Jerry. Gerald, that's Jerry. Gray Like Gray. Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda. Jennifer's Dog's Life. Jenny. Joanne. Darcy popped in. Hello, Darcy. She had a most wonderful interview with Hazel actually it was last night. It wasn't the other day or anything like that. It was last night. Wonderful. Enjoyed it thoroughly. I know, you didn't go.
You didn't tell me. That's the only reason that I know. Is when you tell me these things.
That's true. Joanne, Carla, Kim, hello, Linda, Lydia, Margie, Marcia, Markle, Nancy, hello, Nancy. It's a different Nancy. Welcome.
Oh,
Painting
a
again.
new Nancy.
I think a new Nancy. Painting again. That is Sandy. Hanka, Sepha's here. Sherry, Silver Granny, and her Grumpy Gnome, that's Lynn. Is studio done?
Yeah, and I found some
Sherry?
stuff from Maya. Is she here today?
I haven't seen mine in a while.
I know her job interferes a lot with her.
SWO, that's Sherry. The Shelley Studio, that's Margle. Thimble and Thistle, that's Roe, if you don't know. And Tina Schweinberg and Lizzie Jean. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. You didn't show up in the list. Just give me some extra pinky hello hands like Lee Fisher did. Get you hello. How we do?
Woohoo!
Kathy Gordon, hello. All right.
I'm just futzing here.
Okay. Here's the deal with thoughts today. We always have lots of thoughts. Sometimes I just don't know if they're appropriate or not.
Yeah, some of them are.
Some of them aren't. Some of them are downright judgy. I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm a human being, and
I am most days.
I feel pretty judgy some days. Okay, so fear, because that was something that kind of came up in a couple of different comments regarding, and has throughout the time, and it's just part of arting. I think is the fear of messing up or being perfect or doing it right or getting it right or following the rules or this. That's all driven by the fear of something within. And
if you're in the jungle and you're running away from a tiger, fear's a good thing.
It is. You should not be fearful of your art. Unless it's about to fall on you. That is fair. there should be a certain amount of fear one has about
how
their
far your
stacks.
boxes are stacked up.
I was looking at that, and I was like, I think that might fall on her head and knock her straight out, you know? I mean, I would hear it, though.
I don't. I think there would be enough time in between the kerplunks that I could escape the major avalanche.
May hit a shoulder more than a head. But anyway, those are the right kinds of fears. But you should not fear messing up, because it is just paper paint. Who's it, what's it? And, you know, nobody's going to yell at you. Well, P yells at me, but this is a different dynamic over here.
Yeah.
And part of that is just how we are and how we be.
It's for her own good.
And it's for her own good. Yeah. So, there's fear of avalanche. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should be fearful of falling things. And when your art reaches that point, perhaps it is a reevaluation.
Oh, Eddie wants to, yeah, and if your art talks back to you, well, again, you should probably talk to somebody about that.
Yeah, especially if it's vocal.
I mean, unless you're having really good conversations and it's not bad and it's not being judgy, I don't feel like that's an issue. I have a lot of inner dialogue. I don't know if that's, you know. What do you think about that, Pink?
I'm just
she's into her
about
thing.
here. I'm so enamored with my junk
But,
journal thing.
Okay, so to kind of bring it back around, because someone said that they had tried the strips, the paper, you know, the pups.
Oh yeah,
being
that's what I want to
glued
start with.
together, and that theirs didn't turn out in the way that Petey's did, or they had this, like, you know, they were like, you made it look so easy. Well, here's the other thing. Y'all have to understand that we are some weird individuals. I do believe that. Sometimes we are overly confident in the world and how we just proceed.
And it isn't necessarily well-placed confidence, because sometimes I don't know until later that it was something that I really didn't know how to do. And then, you know, what do? You just figure it out. And
we're unapologetically, you know.
Yeah.
Unapologetically unaware, and sometimes that gives us this false sense of, well, of course I can do that. I mean, why wouldn't I?
And here's the thing. I wished I had my modify. Oh, Mariah's got her shirt on today. All right. This is the saving grace here, because I know that in gesso. Modify, gesso. Those are the two things that are going to save you from the fear factor.
Yeah.
So, you know that you can always modify your plan. You don't have to just keep doing the same thing over again if it's not working.
Yeah.
Because you know what the definition of that is. I think it's in a country western song. I'm not sure.
And I do, you know, we all have a certain amount of fear. Like, usually my fear of anything here is that I never want to mislead. I never want to, that's usually the fears that, and I don't want to give out information that is going to be misleading in any way. And that's why, like, sometimes whenever we get the comments that, well, you all make it look easy. Well, the reason that we make it look easy, number one, is that we are not being held back by that fear of just, I mean, we're doing what we do. And it may not be the right way. And I guarantee there are folks that are like, that wasn't the right way. Well, we didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't really, you know, that ain't no thing. But check way.
Okay, I might have to have you come over here and get this. I got it.
Wonderful.
Wild hair.
They happen.
Okay. Are we ready to go topside
she's
here?
Done
are we
about that.
Done fearfully?
Hopefully that helps y'all. Don't be fearful. Just get her. Just keep gluing things down. It'll work out.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, then just, you know, glue some more stuff on it.
And
at the very end, gesso. There's always gesso.
Always gesso. Always gesso.
Yeah.
And not the clear kind, the one covers
knock it out.
Yeah. It was that was a life-changing discovery for me.
Yes.
Gesso.
That's right. There's more one way to Jenga.
But now I am here to tell you that sometimes you'll need 2 coats.
No, nobody's vacuuming. Good God, Gary. But somebody is mowing out there.
They're mowing.
Yeah, not our mower.
It isn't our mower.
Oh, maybe it is our mower.
I don't think so.
He usually comes earlier.
Well, then you get to look forward to the weed whacker. That's always nice. Usually,
yeah. When he does the downspout over here of the
doing that one, I'm still asleep and I'm very annoyed. Okay, are we ready to go topside?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm ready. Top.
Thursday thoughts have been completed and brought to you by.
Well, they may be reintroduced.
Throughout.
Hither and yon.
We like to sprinkle them back in.
Yeah, and I'm telling you what, I told you the other day at our art thing.
You grabbed something, got splinters.
And I think it's little rusty splinters. Do you think I need to? When I get streaks going up my arm,
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it, but I can feel it. And I guess I need a really strong magnet because I can't really see it. I just know it's there. Because it's a little red spot and it hurts.
I sometimes just kind of.
I tried to bite it with my teeth.
Yeah, I don't know if
that's the way to remove stickers, most assuredly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here we are. And remember, the reason this is slightly shiny is because I used the iridescent medium Liquitex with airbrush medium added. Why did I do that? I did that because we're going to do some more stamping today. And I wanted it not to go through. And we don't know.
Hi, Vicky.
So, if this does go through, I'm going to start down here on a really dark spot. So,
how was the first day?
First day of school.
Oh, I know. Well, I just found it. It came with the thing. I got my mic thing. It's my sound.
Well, I don't have one of those. What does that do?
Well, I don't know if yours
directs you.
Well, really, what this is supposed to stop was when you go. So you don't have a lot of that in the mic.
Well, I don't think I have a lot of lifting.
Well, and we don't have the mics right up on us. So, but no. I found it on the shelf, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know where to put it, so I just put it on the thing.
Oh yeah, I see. Been hooked on. Hey, so all right, let's hear about it. First day of school.
1 to 10, it's a 9.
A 9.
Oh, whoa! Well,
yay!
Yay!
Classroom teacher. And her classroom lights are always off, and she has a little fairy light.
Oh.
It's so
cool. She has fairy lights, so they keep the main lights off, and then I love that kind of lighting. That's kind of mama lighting.
She has fairy lights like around her, a little board, and that's the only lights we have. So it's like partially dark around the whole classroom.
It's partially dark around the whole classroom.
There's a little reading corner with a tiny little purple couch.
A purple couch.
Oh, whoa!
Man. Oh yeah, she's doing the.
You're allowed to go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, into the classroom?
Yeah. I want you to come in.
Okay.
So you can see.
Will do.
Sometimes they're off. Like in the morning they're not off. But like later in the
Hey, were
day.
Macy's in your class?
Well, she's in Miss Schumacher's. That's my other class.
Oh, okay.
So when we switch, she goes to my class and I go to her class.
Well, who's in your class?
There's a new student.
Oh, yeah?
I already made friends with him.
Oh, good. Making friends with the new students. All right.
Made friends with all my table mates.
Yay, table mates. Whoop, whoop. Well, that's so good. Yay, day 1 down. All good. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah, so...
Did you have time to eat your snacks?
The Starbucks store is not open yet.
Okay.
It's gonna be, like, more January.
Okay.
And then, but in Miss Schumacher's class for us, we get these little pieces of paper and it has like 1, 5, and other ones, and then you can like do like save up for other ones.
Oh.
Like there's like have lunch with the teacher, candy, the sticker store.
All right, bribery. Incentivizing.
It's
Motivating.
bribery to be good.
Bribery to be good. Are you down with that? Yeah, she's totally down with that.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Hey,
All
really
right,
happy to hear that, baby. We were thinking about you.
I missed you today.
There's a kid that has a phone if he needs to call his mom.
Oh, for real? Is that allowed?
Mhm.
Has to keep in the locker though, right?
Yes, to keep in his backpack. Only for like if he like needs something.
Yeah.
Or he forgets something.
You're not getting a phone until you're like 12.
Or if he's
Okay. We're gonna stream. Okay. Hello, Stephanie. Get out here. I love you. Did you get your? Hey, did you get McDonald's?
All right.
Go easy. We're gonna stream. We're gonna have to lipstick. Okay, go.
You need to come over here and give me a little hug. Oh, I'm so glad you had a good day, baby. That is important.
Hello, Melissa in Maine.
Hey, go wash that off. Don't get it on your shirt because it can stain.
Yes.
It's the Mama's lip.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we are. Mariah, can
Hey,
you
Steph.
hook me up with the
What you need?
container, the mini stamp container?
I can do that. You want the full thing over there, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay.
And I just had my dadgum stamp pads here. What did I do with them?
Girl.
Here they are.
All right, you're gonna have to put this over here. This can't go on your bridge table
Well, what I did. Oh, that'll work.
because I think it's too heavy for the.
Yeah, I know, and I really need to.
We need
invest
to.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have to show you this. What I found.
Look at what you found. What you find, Patricia?
Well, I found this stuff. Remember when I did these?
Oh yes, because you were inspired by Carrie.
Yes.
And then
But I
look at that,
never
they got
did anything with
buried.
them.
No, you didn't. Well,
What did we call these?
Carrie, what'd you call those things? They're like little border ruffle things. Page things.
Yeah, and I just completely forgot about them. But there's some really interesting kind of things.
Oh,
going.
Arty trims.
Arty trims. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, we're fixing to use some of those here shortly, but I'm going to put them back in their little container here. Just forgot about them. But there's some really excellent ones there that I've spent a lot of time on, by the way. All right, so put that over here. Oh, I'll stick that in my... I'll tell you what, Mary, this thing was just so brilliant. You know, so stuff together. I need to get
It met
out.
all of her needs.
It certainly did, and I really did want to use it for the cover, like Mariah. I thought Mariah's cover was brilliant how she handled it. Okay, now two things here. All right, this is the side that was presented to you. You've seen this, like
Yes.
already, right?
Yes.
But I decided that if this is going to go in the book, it needs a little more oomph on this side. But before I start oomphin' anything, I'm going to glue this down. This flap that's flapping here. Because really, flapping flaps are not something that you necessarily need in this project. Sometimes it's really good. I have a flapping flap that I think is going to make you smile a little bit. Mariah chuckled.
Doesn't take much.
Doesn't take much. Okay, so got that done. And I'm going to try stamping over here. Which one did I decide I wanted to do? Oh, yeah. See this? Even if it comes through to this side, it's not going to be like the end of the world. So this is going to be our little experimental side.
So this is the strips from the other day, created from pups. You know, pups, then strips, then into this. I don't know what we call this thing. Strippy paper.
Yeah. Okay, so I just grabbed this
Pup strips.
little jobber here, which is flowers, right?
It is.
Oh, now you know how taken I was with these hibiscus things. I love those.
Cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms. I don't know. Whatever they are. But I'm also very fond of these little guys. And I think that this would be kind of an interesting.
They are kind of a strip masterboard, but see, I hate saying masterboard because to me, like masterboard says that it's like a hard and sturdy kind of thing.
And you're going to cut it up, and we're not necessarily going to cut it up.
And this is more like you created some paper fluffy business because.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with this little guy. And the reason is because I think I need a little bit more solid rather than just lines.
Good morning, Di.
Right? Everybody on board with that?
Y'all on board? Y'all understand?
Yeah.
Pup strips are good. Pup pet. Ooh, Eddie made a wall hanging with one of his. I think, wasn't Paula gonna do that with hers? And then she made the one African women, which were beautiful and wonderful.
I know that she's used this technique
It's a type of
extensively.
Frankenpaper. Yes, I agree with that. Frankenpups.
Oh, you can do better job stamping. Whatever. Okay, well, we can't really tell because that was dark.
I was gonna say that was like a really terrible area to
so
start with.
We're gonna move over to a lighter area to see what happens, and that is going to be this one right here. Okie dokie.
This is kind of like the choosing of the black paper and the dark things.
There's all kinds of
I'm just
ways.
saying, see, this is how it can happen to you. One shouldn't judge. That's all I'm saying. It was judgment on judgment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Skated a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Now you realize this is going to be slightly moist to the touch for some time after we finish here, simply because we're doing stays on over paint.
Well done.
All
I
right.
like that choice too. Look at that. No bleed through.
No bleed through. Woo-hoo!
Look at us. Did y'all learn something here? Should we explain what it is that we learned? Or are you with us?
What other colors do you have in this over there?
I'm really loving these. I'm going to try to find more and find the re-inkers for them. Because I think they're my most favorites.
What is this? Oh, jet black. This is a hybrid. Do we have any?
I've reached out to this company too, by the way, and they haven't responded to me.
Jet black, gothic purple, and no, none of those are going to work for this.
No, I don't
think-
have the re-inker for that one.
And I think we have added other.
We have. That one's been a little bit, altered. But only slightly. Not a lot of altering.
And I would say what we're dealing here with is not the stays on. There's some other stuff here.
I feel like that is a safe assessment. Rhonda was busy thinking of pup names. So she wasn't, fully engaged in the learning process. So basically, remember, once P had glued these together, she flipped it over to the back side. She applied a full cover, painted on with a brush, a layer of
Iridescent medium Liquitex with airbrush added.
Yeah, so it's just a mixture of things. But
Yes.
basically, a clear liquid medium of some sort
With slight shine.
to then seal it all in on the backside, because once again these were all done using deli paper. Well, the deli paper, even though it's a waxy and whatever, it does bleed through, and because these pups worked fully coated and there were areas where just the deli paper is exposed, even though there's glue and whatever, the ink was coming through. She experienced that with the other one. So, to maybe alter that, which, see there, they hit the gutters. Downspout of the gutter, and then it just, the whole sound of it comes up. It's good times. Scares the bejesus out of you if you're sleeping. It's right next to your window. But yes, so it is sealed it in, therefore it does not bleed through. Hello, Paula.
Leaf going here.
Some of these flowers, this is kind of a mixed set, but quite a few of the flower ones are from Carrie's Flower Meadow set. And if you're looking for links, and because you're like, oh my gosh, where are these little stamps and how do I find them? How do I purchase them? They need to be in my possession. You can do that at pmartiststudio.com. There are links in the chat. If you don't know where the chat is at, you just kind of go look over at the right-hand side area and then you'll say, hey, show full chat. And I think this is even true on the replay as long as it has rendered. And what I'm talking about, the stream has gone from its live state to its fully rendered video replay state. There's a little time, though, in between there that you may not have access to the chat. So you'll just want to go over and peruse our website, pmartstudio.com.
Yeah, just in case.
Those links are always found down below in the description box. You know, there's a little area where you say more. I want more information. There's a lot more information down there. Probably more than you want. We're givers. Lizzie Jean had a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I have to go finding it. Hold on.
Oh.
Can you add airbrush medium to clear gesso? I would assume so. I don't know what the purpose.
Yeah, I don't know why you would, but I mean, you know, here's the whole thing. You just need to make sure that your gesso is a acrylic, has an acrylic base, and I mean, it's like a paint.
They all mixy with one another. It's just,
they do.
Then you're kind of, what are you trying to achieve? Viscosity, transparency. What's the sheen? What's the, you know, all the different mediums kind of have different purposes, like to mix into with whatever other thing. What are you trying to achieve? One of the things that we like to do here is experiment with them, because mainly our thing is, ooh, what does it look like when it dries? Is it shiny? Is it kind of, you know, matte? Is it this or what does it do to the paint during its, you know, time being used on the gel plate? Does it make it more liquidy, less liquidy? Is this something I want to use as more of a stiff, heavy body situation? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. This is really quite a lot of fun, and it's a very zen kind of activity.
This is,
and I'm not going to belabor this. I mean, I think, you know, everybody gets the idea. Now look here. This came through a little bit there.
Oh, that one did, didn't it? I think that probably has more to do with it just being see-through.
Yes.
Like.
Oh, and see, it did a little bit.
Oh.
Where the purple is, too.
Well, maybe it takes a little time to soak in.
Maybe.
So we thought it was blocking.
It didn't come through at all on that one, which is interesting.
But I like the places that it has come through.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. And on the purple there, I think it's really kind of nice. Now, the other thing is if it does come through and you don't like it, all you have to do is just, you know, get another strip.
Glue over. See, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. because that really,
So don't be fearful.
do not be fearful. Sally forth with good intent, and if it doesn't work out,
Be prepared to modify your plan. Modify.
modify.
Glue something else down or cover it with gesso.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm a big fan of cherry blossoms. I mean, I use them extensively. Oh, and I do like this one too.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good thought. Okay, so Lizzie Jean says she wants to put it on magazine images to prep for acrylic marker, and the tooth is too toothy.
Oh, it's too toothy.
We didn't know that was such a thing.
Well, yeah, it is. I can show you too toothy here. Here's a toothy.
that is too. I've been finding things, y'all.
Yeah, and I've been trying to figure out what to do with them.
Why don't you show them your box?
Show them what?
I have now presented this box to her. This will be the third or fourth time.
Was I going to do something with this? Yeah, I was going to do something with this. Okay. Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should do it on this side. You know, we've got some stuff going on this side that we can. This might be a bit much, but like I said, we're going forward, no fear.
Oh, Nancy, yeah, no such thing. Don't you ever worry about it. Please ask questions here. We don't mind at all. So what is the right side of this piece, the shiny or the matte? On this one, there really isn't, and that's kind of the point where we're like, hey, both sides are good. Now, the other one that P did, she actually just folded, right? Didn't you fold it together into itself?
No, for some reason, it just didn't. It was okay, the back side. And I may have glued some more strips on the back side, you know, just directly.
Oh,
so
see,
that
I
the
thought
back side was showing.
It didn't matter because you'd glued it together.
Exactly.
I don't know if we're saying the same thing.
I don't need.
There's not a wrong side.
Yeah, there's not a wrong or a right side here.
She's making both sides good is basically what the whole...
Basically, that's what I'm doing, yes.
Yeah.
Both sides are bueno.
And will be presented via the book.
Yeah.
One of the Coptic books. And if you haven't been around, those are the books that P had gathered up her gel prints. We sent them off to Tegan. Tegan's our bookmaker now. That's her official title because she has now, you know, made us 2 books. And then she sent them back, and she put spacer thingies in them. Well, P has been utilizing those to their full extent, above and beyond their initial, you know, what they were meant for.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where do I need something? I just, you know, Brad just did such a lovely job with these little flowers. I can't express enough my gratitude because I had specifically asked for them knowing that, you know, I needed something of this smaller because we have them in there. They come in large too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cherry blossoms or hibiscus, whatever you want to call them. They really are cherry blossoms. If they were hibiscus, they'd have one of those long, fluffy things.
That is correct.
So, oh, look at that. Look at how that just suddenly made that so much more dynamic there. With that, just that little addition. Okay. Don't really have any black on here, so I'm reluctant to come in with black. But I do want to use another one of my little flowers here. Okay, use that one, use that one. That one's bigger, but that might be a good thing. I'm probably just going to hand this back to you because they're not all going back in there. proper spots here, Mariah. Okay, this is St. Valentine's.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what this is. I don't know why it's not the color that it is at all. It's
Yeah, that the little sticker thingy on there is way brighter than what the actual.
and that kind of stuff happens. We know it.
What? What are you upset about? Okay, I know.
Our
Mm-hmm.
poor kitty.
Nobody paying attention to you? Oh, really? How I feel about that. Yeah.
All right, I think this is just coming along splendidly.
She enjoys doing this.
I really like doing this a lot. If you haven't already figured that out. Okay, Mariah, I can't get these back in here.
I know. It's a special skill.
They just keep pointing up on me, those one little...
It's like a puzzle. You gotta, like, I put these in, like, it's very particular.
Yeah, to get them all in there. Quite the ordeal. All right. Loving this so much.
He's coming your way.
Hi,
Seems a
honey.
little dangerous.
I got your little tail. Yeah, I know. Such a good kitty. He does look a bit disgruntled. I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know what he's... Maybe he's upset that the mower's here and, like, it's messing up, like, his afternoon napping out on the patio or something. Like, seriously, it could be, like... He's got lots of thoughts.
That you do. All right, I'm handing these back to you.
Okay? One of the other reasons I really like these is because they sit nicely right here on my desk.
And they go inside of each other.
Yeah.
They are nice. They are very nice. Okay, we've got a good one started here. A good sprayer off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to get rid of my coffee here. Okay, so basically what I want to do today is, other than working it, I need to go over my book because there's some new fun editions been added, and
I did, and I teased that in the post. Mm-hmm.
And I've got to get this quotation in here somewhere. So as we're looking through today, we can see if there's an appropriate.
Are you going to read it?
Place where I've already read it.
Okay.
It's from Gerald with the J.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay, I glued down a little piece while ago, and I was being very facetious about that, but not really, because, you know, I can glue this down just anywhere, and it makes a statement. But I don't know yet. Okay, I think this is pretty. These are things that Maya sent me, and Maya.
Well, or because I was kind of thinking about these flight log things.
No, they were in with her stuff.
I know, but I may have mixed in other things.
Because her note was in there, is how I knew that. But the flight log things are fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who knew you had to know all that stuff? So this is the back side, and it says, intentionally left blank. That cracked me up. I don't know. But anyway, then I did a little, what do you call this? Where you just use the initials. And you hope that your glue hasn't. But ILB means intentionally left blank in the future.
Yeah.
Now, don't know exactly where that's going to go, but, you know, it's all ready to be put in here. Okay. So
okay. So Eddie got some from Maya, too. So, yeah. I know that I had also gotten some way back, way back from somebody else. I can't remember who.
Did you put Maya's link in there, because she sells little packets with these things in them, and she has a lot of really interesting.
Why don't you just read? Because I think it's a Ko-fi. I don't remember it right now. But I would love to if I had the information.
Well,
I'm not even sure Maya's still doing it. It's been a little bit.
oh yes. Okay, so yes, Opa Attic.
There you go. But it's on a different platform. It's kind of a weird little platform.
Oh.
Why are you... What? That one just isn't... He's all bugger-booed about something.
Okay, so this is all the stuff that she sent in here. Postcard slides, several miscellaneous, 2 cigarette labels. Oh yeah, that was interesting. I didn't know exactly what to do with that. And little slide things here.
Oh, Ro's gonna be, he's gonna upload a video tomorrow. And he played Baby Shark on the piano. The kitty needs love.
Oh, kitty baby. Look in the camera and smile.
Over there.
He's kind of grumpy.
He is kind of grumpy.
Okay,
no,
and
you
y'all
cannot
saw
go over that way.
You all saw this one. No, he likes to climb through here.
I know he does.
And all I really did to this was just add a little bit more. Wow, that's really kind of...
Oh, bye, Seppa. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
But you said you were going to glue something down over it.
Yeah, I am. Something translucent, though. And I think this is just wonderful. Remember, this was the
Color
combo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all were here for this one last time. And then I found this.
Show him your most excellent ruching after it's all glued down. No, I technically found that, but okay.
Yes, this is from a cool little box at Mariah, but look at that. All that stuff on there and talks about, the farmer's market.
Show him your box.
Everything.
Show him your box.
My box.
The box. The box. That you need to be doing something with.
Oh, I don't know. I put it out of reach. And then I found this really yummy looking sandwich.
Showing you her roast beef.
Arby's. I really don't like
Arby's does
I don't
not
like
look
when
like that.
I don't like it when they look like that. I like the other ones that are just plain. The sandwich. I'm quite a big fan of Arby's. I actually like Arby's.
Mm-hmm. Now, they need to send us some free something.
They do. Arby's. Anyhow, that's that. And y'all saw this and the stamping. But now here's what I did on this side. Because it just sort of got lost. So I had to use my clear textured gesso.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did just white pencil around it. But doesn't that look cool?
Hold it up into the technology. Yeah. Is that texture on there because of how you brushed
brush
it?
strokes. Yeah.
You professional brushing.
And I tried to, do different ways with the brush, but you can see what happened. It really, it didn't work out all that well. And then on this side, I used the circle stamp right here with the eye thing in the middle of it. And this is on the other back side of the garlic thing. And, eye of the world. See that? And then it's amazing. And on the back side here, remember, this is some of the frottage. Rub off. But isn't that a nice little, even if I folded it this way? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So then, I'm going along and I'm really liking my stamp. And look at that good stuff. Now, I had to let this set to get that stuff to come off. Because there was a lot of it on there, and you can see there's still some there. Residue. Pardon me.
Mm-hmm.
So this was basically one of those I think it was Burger King. I don't know. Somebody, the things that were in there.
Flame broiled.
Yeah.
We're covering all the...
Oh, and I need to talk about that too. Okay, so anyway, I just followed the line of it, and then I have a little piece of that, and I added a little bit more yellow down here, and I thought that was kind of nice, and then I did that turquoise in the background, but you can still see the writing on the
wall.
Yeah. And this one might be a good place to put my quotation.
Looks like a blood moon. That's when you go eat your Arby's roast beef
Yeah.
on a blood moon.
And I don't know what this was. Is ochre moon.
Howling at the moon.
Okay, so I have.
Hello, Mimi.
Okay, this is.
Oh, I probably shouldn't tell P that, but Maya's currently selling rocks on her site. Does she have any of the paper stuff left over on there? If so, will you put the link, Eddie? If not, then I mean, I guess people, this crowd, there's an overlap of wanting rocks too. I'm sure.
Well, I'll have to check it out.
See, that's no. Now I got cat hair like stuck to my lipstick, which really annoys me.
Yeah, it is an annoying thing. Okay, so this is one of those little pieces. I didn't really notice this until I glued it down. So we're sitting there. I said, okay, it could be a very haughty penguin. It could be a witch. And what did you say, Mariah?
I said it was very ominous. And I felt
Ominous.
like it's like some, kind of KKK figure and all the hate that they have for things that are all things rainbowy.
But they're, yeah.
That's-
But the
that's
rainbow
where
is
my mind's at.
taking them over.
Yes.
I could draw this
Love light will win.
sneaky little face there. But that's just occurred. I mean, that was a happenstance.
I also said it looked like something that the cat had, like, found all the things on the floor and then knocked it up.
I thought that was incredibly rude. Okay, and on the back side of this, see, I stamped that foot.
Mm-hmm.
Stamp the foot, and this is some kind of a map, but I think this is such a lovely color. I mean, how many maps do you have that are peach? I didn't change that. And so then I glued, it came that way, glued these two down so that they kind of had, a little more of that.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't supposed to be on there. I don't know where that came from. But then,
Okay.
look, I glued down these because they were just laying here. And I knew, here, and I need to put that in there. See?
Yeah, glue it down. Well, you need to glue it down, otherwise it's going to end up.
Yeah. Just don't know if that's where I want it.
Okay. Hello, the goods girl.
But, yeah, I'll just leave it stuck in there. Okay. Let's get back to this and let's do a little escribir. I gotta find the right tool to write with here. I think I was using this the other day and it was kind of fat. But that's really good color that goes with the dark side of the moon there.
It's the dark side of the moon.
That has to go. So it's just so wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, is this where we're putting it? Okay. Now everybody's like thinking Pink Floyd. Mm-hmm. I try not to talk to her because, when you're writing things. What's funny is I've actually caught myself, like when I'm doing orders and I write the name on the order so that way we know whenever we print the labels which label it goes on there. I've caught myself writing about something that I'm watching on YouTube before and I'm like, that's kind of scary. Now, how many folks are partaking in the paper dolls, by the way? And if y'all haven't signed up for it, I think today's the last day. I don't know if they cut it off at midnight, if that's, Central Time or, whatever, but I'm sure Becky put that information. Oh, awesome. Sue's making dolls. All right. Rose gonna make some dolls, or he's done it. I don't know. Eddie has made a doll. I saw Eddie's doll. I sort of helped with his doll, maybe. If that's the one that, you know, he's talking about. Rhonda's doing it. Awesome. Oh, Bobby posted a few. Okay. And is it Yamin? Or do you pronounce, like, do you sound out the J? Jamin. Or is it Ya? Ya or Ja? Ooh, lots of y'all. Oh, I know Christy Hartman did. She's got the whole zombie folder.
Now,
She rocked
doesn't
it.
that look just splendid?
Fantastic. Rosemary's making dolls. Cynthia's doing some dolls. Tegan's doing some dolls. Fantastic. Hey, and if y'all didn't see, if you need a little inspo, Ann Lar, she's been making dolls from like way back. She has like books of dolls.
Books?
Books dedicated to dolls.
Really?
Of different kinds. She has an articulated bear.
Oh,
yeah. See, I go to all the cool places, and I don't know why you don't show up.
well, because recently
She
I
needs
don't
personal
I don't
invites,
know
which
how
gets
to
a
get
little.
there.
Yeah, I know. She's.
Oh, look at this. This is a saddlebag. Saddlebag storage. Y'all understand that? And it came about, you know, there's just all kinds of things that you can learn here. Saddlebag storage comes about when the box is full, but you still have some other stuff that needs to go with it. And then you can put this in and hang this part out over the edge.
Basically allowing it to puke out further.
It's kind of like if your pants are too tight and you have to put your shirt on the outside. Happens quite a bit. All right, let's see what we've got here, because Mariah handed me this today, and I was like, oh my gosh, look, there's our baby's handprint.
Oh, there's rando things, y'all. Rando.
I mean, you don't get any more rando than this. And oh my goodness, look, there's some wonderful things that would just be super fantastic in the, look at that little, cute little, I don't usually like hearts, but I remember when we did the card from that.
There's cards that,
And these are really nice little circly things.
Jerry says you need a bigger box, yes. But then we need a bigger place.
Yeah, it's
one thing to the net.
Yeah. Okay, that's just a lot of little pieces of hardy-boardy stuff. Now, it's awesome. Okay.
No horses, just a lot of boxes.
All right, now this is my spray box.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to see something that's going to be really, really fun? Watch this.
Because that's, well, I don't know if that's brush shells, but that's definitely Mr. Huey's.
Okay, it's starting. We'll just let that sit there for a while and kind of soak in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got lots of that sort of thing here. And I wanted to pull out, okay, I thought that was, look at that and this. I mean, that is just a page that must be added to the junk journal. But I've got lots of these, and these are all from my
Spray
backdrop.
Spray box.
You could tell I'm a very heavy-handed sprayer. That's why we're out of that.
Hi, Ellen.
Probably just as well, I'm sure.
We read your thing the other day. I hope you're doing well.
Okay, that's good. I think that those two. Now, I did find this over here, and I don't. Do you remember where this came from? Was this in Brad's boots?
Brad's boots.
Okay, well, it's a.
No, the Yeti cups. Yeti,
Oh, the
it's
Yeti.
Yeti.
It's Yeti. But look at this. It's got salmon. It's got, what do you call that they make tequila from?
Yucca.
Yucca.
Is that right?
And this, did you see this
Is that
very
right?
sporty girl on riding a alligator, I think. I don't know, but she's
Yeah.
you can tell she's very confident.
Well, you have it right in the corner of the screen. It's not real. There you go.
I'm trying to find a better
Yeah.
picture. This is really wonderful stuff. Now, this is the reason I drug this out today is
Agave. Thank you.
Agave. Thank you. Yes, as soon as you said it, I knew it.
Lots of folks are. Let's see, Chief says aloe vera.
Bill, Yippee-ki-yay.
Get you drunk and take care of your sunburn.
Yeah, I missed one of those. But here's, you know, and there's a little
This is
scorpion
all very
down
Texan.
there.
This is all very Texan.
And howdy. Really wonderful stylized crab here. Texas with a little
Hello, Deb.
star. And look at that bucking bronco there.
Yeah. Hello,
Take
Gail.
it outside. Look at that snake there. But I just thought this was so wonderful. And what you can do is you can glue down your strips on the back side of this.
Yeah.
And then you've got...
That's more masterboard at that point, I feel like, because it's more sturdy.
Well, this is not terribly sturdy, but it's more papery than tissue.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at that fish. Whoa.
No. Salmon are not from Texas, but, you know, a lot of the other things are very Texan.
Yeah, I don't think that's salmon. I think that must be trout.
We're going trout.
We're going trout. Or wide-mouth bass.
That's Texan.
And I don't know what kind of feather that is. And I don't know that they have deer that look like that. The deer in Texas are about the size of rabbits. Here's a very scary bear over here. Look at this Yeti. From Austin, Texas.
See?
Oh, armadillo. Okay, well, I found this paper, as you can see, really fascinating, and I saved it.
I don't know if Yeti's from Texas, but that particular paper was.
And I think this came with the newest ones that you got, Mariah.
Hello, Melissa.
From someone. Yours and Brad's.
Yeah, Lizzie Jean hooked us up.
Lizzie Jean.
My big Yeti. My water Yeti.
Okay, well. Anyway,
I have tea in this today, so I don't like putting tea in my Yeti because then it stains the thing and then I have to clean it more.
I don't worry about that, but look at this nice bloom we got going on there. I might go ahead and give this another couple little. I'm afraid that this is the llama sprayer.
Hello, Bree. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. And if you're finding this really fine stream something that you would like to share with someone else, that would make us extremely happy.
Okay, now, the way that I do this, and this is our craft paper over here.
You are not wrong about that, Sherry.
Wrong about what?
Jesus is at the cost of anything Yeti. They should be putting some nice paper in there. That's true. They're pricey. But I do love my Yeti.
And here's the thing. Yeah, they are pricey, but
they work.
How long have we had the first one that we got from Melly?
How long? We're going on at least 2 or 3 years now. I have my coffee Yeti, and then I have my water Yeti.
Okay, so now I've got this piece of paper like this. And I can choose to do this, you know, with a little bit hanging in there. Get this going the right way. That would be a good thing, too. Okay, I might need to take just a wee bit more off. We'll take it off the top here. And don't throw these pieces away. Because these pieces can be and somebody said, you know, if you tear like this, see how close I am to the edge of the ruler?
Yes.
It's almost easier to do on the little side. See how well that worked. Oh yeah, this is just wonderful. Now I'm not too crazy about this froggy green here, but I do have froggy green in some other places, so that's like. And the thing about this really, this needs to be the middle piece of something. Can you see that? Because you really need to see both sides. So this would be like the center of the signature.
Yeah.
You see what I'm...
Yes, that needs to be your center fold.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Enough said about that. And I'm really happy that I found this. I'm happy that you found it for me. This is a little disconcerting, this one that's kind of going, but you know.
It really isn't.
Really isn't for my... I could square that up, and I do know how to do that. Might do some more printing on the other side. So I'm not going to fold it just yet. But anyway. Okay, great. That got put in. I can go ahead and do some other stuff over the top of it. Just put all of this aside for now. Knew you all would enjoy those new updates there. And I really have this nice thing I can shove stuff into.
See how it's starting to bust out? That's how things happen.
All right, I'm not going to deal with that right now. All righty. Here we go, folks. What are we doing here? We're doing, well, what we're doing is, I hope did you all notice my
her beads? Oh, here, let me, you know, get you. Let's do something.
Now, is Ann here today?
Ann Webb, are you
Yes.
here? I think she was.
Okay, these are beads. Now, some of them are beads that I had and put together, but these little jobbers up here, aren't they adorable?
She made me get the beads off the top of the hoodie do over here.
Yeah. And that's the little green ones in between. Those are white hearts. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this onto the floor. Did Mariah show you this? I don't know if she showed you this properly because I'm the one that did all this. Some of these I did not know the name of, and writing them out, I didn't have enough room. So here was my solution. Now, I'm going to have to make you go way
Should
up.
I go top side now? Back to top view?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Now you're like in a little blue fog. That's fine. It's just a fishbowl.
Okay, so, yeah. And I just went ahead and did the actual stamp on the side of the...
She's like, I didn't know what to call things, so I just started. I was like, I think that works.
Yeah.
Because some of these mixes, I was just sort of running out of, like, number one, steam. She says that she did a lot of this. Yeah, she did all of the labeling. That is true. I did all of the sorting.
Yeah, and I didn't necessarily agree with everything because...
Yeah, she really hindered the process more than anything. Ann Webb is here. She saw them. And they look wonderful.
And did you notice this one, too? This is the one I said this was my...
Oh, they're up on the shelf.
Wilma bracelet here.
Carrie was asking about your pouches. From saddlebags to pouches to
Oh,
boxes.
yeah.
I mean, she really has all the orifices covered.
I do. I really honestly do. But anyway, I just, you know, and over here, see, look at this. See my little symbolology there?
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of that.
I'm very happy with that. And I love those cases.
I think that this is wonderful. And the little mini ones, because they were always getting lost.
Oh, 100%. Or they were scattered out in different places.
And you didn't, you know where anything was. All right. Do we have anything on the plate here? Oh, we do.
Hey, Devin.
Now, I want to go ahead and get some stuff down here. What?
Just Eddie and Gray got a thing going on here. That's pretty funny. It's just making me laugh.
Okay, so what I am thinking with this is I need a bright yellow. And I am going to go with this.
I think you should pull that on the
Indian
Yeti paper.
Yellow.
You should pull that on the Yeti paper.
That's a great idea, Mom.
That
Dang it.
Bob War.
Whoa!
Wire.
The problem with these rolls is
Yeah.
you have to unroll them to get, to the...
I mean, Di, you're just not a proper artist unless, all things that you have created are covered in the art that you have created.
Sorry, I've got to tie this up.
That's a good that is a very. So Acme says, my friends really like getting the little junk journal pamphlets in the mail. They would feel overwhelmed by a whole junk journal, like it was too big of a gift. but they're really enjoying like the little booklets.
Oh.
Size matters, y'all.
It
And
did.
I think I understand that.
All right, I'm going to try to get this so that I can get the most bang for my buck.
Bang, bang.
There's a song about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we probably have a few things we need to add to the PMisms. Pups is definitely one of them. All right. And to see how this Yeti paper pulls.
We'll see. It seems, you know, fairly substantial.
Mm-hmm.
It does have a bit of a texture to it. There, Mariah, you can put that in with those other things and send them in the mail to someone. Okay, so I'm going to put this on this side, and I'm hoping that we do have some, you know, transfer that's going to come through here. Okay. But now, I don't know, I really love this yellow. It's very, very transparent.
Oh, yes, I do remember those. In fact, I find them all, like these little books. These, look. Izzy wrote stuff on there. I don't know what stuff she was. No, she just wrote. Oh, wait, there are some things in here randomly, but of course not on that side.
She still has a hard time getting things on.
Here, this is pretty hilarious. Can't fly. This is a bird that can't fly. But that's the only thing that's in there. This is she drives me nuts.
She's
She has
horrible.
50 million little booklets with like 3-4 pages. And then, you know. Yeah, these things are great. And you just cover them with like gel prints or whatever, and they're a great little gift. All right, you can get your paper down. Don't lick the paint, Jenny. Hey, oh, whoa. Why aren't you putting down the side with
Because it will cover a lot of it.
I don't know what's happening here.
You don't.
That was very mustardy. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome, welcome.
That's why we used yellow. And that's why we didn't have the other side showing, because I think this is going to be wonderful on the back side. Now, if
You know what
we want to add more to this side once we get finished here, I think that will be perfectly fine. But right now, that's what it's going to be, and I think it looks absolutely.
Hey, and you need to like.
Funny.
What would be cool is if. Look at this.
Okay, just a sec.
Now I am thinking about at some point. Now I'm not gonna give this one up because this one's too cool.
Oh, Sundance papers.
Yeah, so this is like a paper, you know, like paper sample booklets. I'm thinking about putting some of them in the shop. I don't know if y'all would be interested in those, mainly just to cover shipping, but
It is. This is just such a.
that thing is cool. I'm not getting rid of that one, but I have little ones. You know, the little books. Email me if y'all are interested. Like, here, I'll show you the smaller ones, so that way I'm not, you know, over-promising anything here.
And see, here's a little, you know.
Like, here, this is one of the little books.
Oh, crushed leaf papers.
All right, scoot up towards me. Thank you. There you go.
Okay, so what's cool about them is they will have things like this, that cutout.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have a whole sheet.
And some of them have printed things on them, or they'll have embossing or other cool things. Not all of them have that, but they all have these little spread it out, bound paper things. And tabs.
And we should utilize these, but, you know.
We need the space, and they just sit up there. There's going to be like a handful that I keep, but I've got a lot more that could go. And I know where to get them.
This is
Whereas
just,
not everybody has access to these.
I mean, you know.
Because they won't give them to everybody either. Like, the reason that I get them from the paper company is because we have an account with them. Because we buy paper things.
Yeah, lots of paper things. But these are,
Mm-hmm.
see how they're,
Hey, just me.
yeah. And look, this one even has a little,
Yeah.
I mean, they
Some of these are very fancy.
very, very fancy. Very, very fancy. Okay, I'll really,
But that paper would go really well in there.
it would.
I've been keeping this one a long time.
Yes. And as what you should. All right, that was cool. All right, where are we here? So we've got that. This has some kind of interesting stuff around the edge. I'm a little concerned because this one layer I can feel is really
Margie said, okay.
rough. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
She sent me an email. She's interested in some of the paper books.
The reason I'm taping this off is because the layer that's on here is that, what is it called? Micaceous iron oxide. And it's very textural.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't come up sometimes so terribly.
Yeah. Somebody asked about your tape things the other day. I think it was in a short, or it was an older video. Either short or an older video. And they said, what do you guys plan on doing with those? I'm like, I don't know, something someday. She keeps them. Some of them.
Some of them, if they're really good ones. Okay, you can see how that was hard to get off. Now, I don't think that that's anything to write home about. So
Hello, Cheryl. She's back.
Yeah. Okay, I think that we can avoid the rest of this in our pursuit of a print. Yeah. Okay. All right, Mariah, can I hand you this and can you roll this other piece up
Sure.
on there? Thank you. Here, I'm giving you a little update on the. Right. See, that's the big spot. And there's.
Yeah. Do you have something that you had wrapped around this?
What?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
you have
see.
to take the string off. I wrapped it before I.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we've got new stencils. I really like this, and I'm going to. Is this the big one, Mariah?
This is the special.
What does that mean?
That means that, yes, it's kind of it's the 9x12
All right.
mud cloth style 2 special because it has more design in a, in a smaller scale.
Okay. Now.
If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all.
Yeah. All right. I think that's going to work out there. I don't know if I can. Surprised Mariah hasn't started screaming at me about just centering up my.
Well, you got me doing something. I'm busy right now.
Guess that's the trick. Okay. Now we've got it. Okay. The reason I really I wanted this was because I've got some other stuff that will go with this.
Hey, Paula's she posted some things, and I think so did Yanka. Using the mud cloth stencils.
Okay, so to keep with the whole idea of the mud cloth here, we're just going to do some Naples yellow. I need to have something ready to go here.
Cynthia, we understand that completely.
What?
Her meds come in a very nice sized box each month, and so of course she keeps them all. She needs to start covering them.
Yes, Van has some great meds boxes.
Now I want you to know there's a whole section down in the garage of your saved. I want to say trash. It's her saved trash. I know that's not how she would categorize it. But
This might be kind of cool. It looks like wrinkles in the fabric.
What would you call your saved items?
What?
The things that should go to the trash, but don't.
Potential art.
Potential art. Mo, we should probably put that in the PMisms.
Potential.
Some people call it trash. He calls it potential art. Things Mariah's saving in the garage. And then I find more of the same thing, and I'm like, how many of these do we need?
Well, it's just like sometimes when you're making
Possibilities.
possibilities. There you go. I used to have a big old sign across the top of my chalkboard in the elementary that said, please consider the possibilities. And I think
What happened to that sign? We need that sign in the garage.
Sometimes in the pursuit of things, doesn't your nose always itch when you've got stuff on it or something? Your hands are.
Oh, Stephanie, she keeps glass. She says her collections get hated on.
Her what?
I try not to hate upon it too much, because there are moments when I'm like, hey, I need that thing, and then she gets real excited when y'all know. Y'all been here. And we talk about it, and it gets talked about a lot that I have requested something from the kept possibilities, potential art collection. Trash. Place.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, new stencil. She didn't move along.
But
we love some cigar boxes.
Yes, I have some of those from my father. Okay, only one little spot there was kind of resistant.
All right, this is a good opportunity because we do have new folks and who's it, what's it. One of the things you need to keep in mind when you are using brand new Yupo stencils, that is what we cut our stencils out of. That is pmartiststudio.com. Many of our designers are here in the chat. If you want to say hello, designers, say hello. But this particular one is designed by Paula. But they are cut with Yupo. Yupo is a wonderful substrate that is plastic, 100% polypropylene, which is plastic, but nonetheless a great surface for mediums. But when you very first apply a medium, say acrylic paint, it becomes very sticky. So if you do not move it, it will stick to the paper. Unless, of course, you're using something like an open paint, and that's usually like a golden open paint, or a paint that has more dry time to it, or retarder has been added to it. Then you have a less likelihood of running into that initial. But once the paint builds up on that stencil, you are not going to have that issue as much. Not to say that it doesn't happen, because that could really depend on where you live, planetary alignment, and I don't know what you're doing. What are you putting on that thing?
And if you live in England,
You can do whatever you want, and things aren't going to drop.
You can
Watch Fran's channel. You'll know.
Drink a beer on the patio and
Smoke a cigarette.
Smoke a cigarette.
And then come back and cut the paper and put it down, and everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Not in Texas.
If you do not believe that, you just watch Fran.
I yelled paper at her the other day.
Did you?
I did. And she can just be so lackadaisical. And I mean, she's using fluids, which, I mean, here, you gotta move it. Yeah. Hello, Betsy.
Look at that. Now, isn't that interesting? And that's just 2 layers plus the brayer off.
Yes.
Quite nice. Okay, and I'm very happy with this. This turned out very mud clothy.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Now, let's see if we can get a little bit more of a mud clothy feel to this other one here. And I would use that, but every time I do, I'm always like, okay, well, I've got to clean off my... really like that iridescent black flash, but it's a little bit on the... doesn't have the transparency that I feel like I need for this.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
What do I have here? Van Dyke. Let's try a little Van Dyke with a little... I like Van Dyke because it's a cool brown. Not cool as in, you know, like...
You want to hang out with it.
Yeah. But cool as in temperature. And I put down the new silicone mat here.
Yeah, we found them. I'm telling you, I'm finding things, y'all. There's been some organization. I have been, I think I've been inspired by Darcy. Darcy, you inspire me, honey. Love you.
Okay, so we're going to do a little iridescent, you know, this stuff here in with this to kind of...
Oh, hey, Trudy.
give
Happy
us
you're here.
A little bit more transparency. And I really do kind of like... Sometimes I don't like those blobs.
Yeah, sometimes.
But when I'm doing something like this to an already, you know, kind of needing a little bit of a distress kind of situation.
Yeah, Van Dyke and Blobby.
Get your pups down.
Build more pups. If you don't know what we're talking about, you're new here. That's okay. We love new folks. We're very friendly. If you say hello here, we will say hello back to you. And then we will probably try to, you know, get you to hang out and become a regular because we love that. But if you want to get knowed up on things, you can do that over at PM Artist Studio. That's our website. You can buy things there too, but you can get knowed up. We really recommend you going over, reading our PM isms, because then you will feel very familiar with the vernacular.
The lingo.
The lingo. And then you're like, okay, I can do this. I know who these people are.
Isn't that
like
great? Look
this.
at that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
See, we're making some new stripes.
And there is a link right there in chat. If you want to see that, that is posted by Mo.
Got
there.
a
That's
nice
Cookie
little
Wookie.
transfer there. Look at what's going on here.
Ooh.
Isn't that interesting? And I have a little, you know...
Now, don't pick at it.
Rippy paper.
Don't pick at it.
Rippy
She's
paper.
going to glue it right now.
Situation, which you should just address that.
Hi, Jennifer.
toot sweet, because you won't be happy about it later. I don't know that.
Hey, that's why I said I think you should let it.
I think we're going to let that before I start picking anymore.
You're just going to create a bigger situation.
Yes. A larger hole that we'll need
Mm-hmm.
to be, yeah. Whatever.
Kathy enjoyed that. She liked that one very much.
This is my brayer off I just had down over here, and I thought I'd just go ahead and pick up some of this. I don't know that. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Ah, sometimes there's more there than you realize.
Sometimes this is very true. All right, I think that, look at my brayer.
it's got pattern.
That is looking very cool.
You've got
Okay, so I love this stencil. I knew I would love this, pardon me, stencil when I first got it. Okay, now we're going to change gears here.
Mm-hmm.
What's my time?
What is your
How am I
time?
doing? I have lots of time?
You have 34 minutes.
That's not lots.
That's
but-
not a lot.
Well, I kind of like this. I was going to do this one here, but I did work with this one the other day, so it doesn't have any paint on it, though, and that's when Mariah takes things away. See, I'm really feeling these edges on this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want a rusticated red here.
Rusticated red.
Rusticated red. So I'm going to try a little of my transparent red iron oxide, but I really want a little bit more red here, so I'm going to grab some naphtha red light
Okay.
in high flow. So we know that it's a lot, it's a bit more liquid.
Oh, that's a fabulous idea, Alice. And I hadn't ever. That's such a good idea. So she sends requests, like she goes to the different city websites and travel, to the, what would it be, like the Visitors Bureau.
Oh, Chamber of Commerce.
Well, no, because that's really more about the businesses that are in the town. But this would be like the Visitors Bureau.
Information Center.
Right, but you can go to their website and you can request pamphlets and things about visiting the city, and they have all like the kind. A lot of them have. Some of them will have really cool ones. Some will be just little, brochures or whatever, but great pictures. Sometimes they're really glossy ones, which probably you could even get image transfers from. Be careful. This is Glyph Style 2 by Joni Miron. Tourism, visitor center. But yeah, usually if you go to a particular city or state website, then there's going to be a section on their website about visiting. And I bet there you would be able to get travel info plus location name. Wonderful.
You can use your paper more than once if you are, okay. You can flip it over and use the back side of it. But in this situation, it was still wet, so that wasn't an option.
Oh, Jennifer says that yes, the Chamber of Commerce does have tourist info because it brings money to the community. I went to the chamber meeting. Kind of clicky.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Like, I want to be one of those people that's kind of, everybody knows you in town or whatever, but it takes a lot of work.
There's definitely a downside
She does not.
to that. Oh, God.
She wants no part of that.
None.
None.
Nothing to do with that. Thank you. very much. Okay, that's lovely. Now we're going to add a little bit more of something else here to
Yeah. Some more.
get this a little bit down the road towards. All right, this layer is crucial, folks.
Yeah.
One must take a bit of time with this.
Don't be fearful of it.
Don't be fearful of it, but you know,
just get her done.
It does require a slight bit of
It's been our common themes today. Thoughts. If you haven't
India
come,
yellow.
make sure you come back and watch the beginning. Release your fears. It's just paper, paint, and whatever.
It's just paper and paint.
And glue and maybe some gesso. Hello, Karen. Cheryl says she's not so fearful, but she's indecisive.
Well, I am. You've seen me, and when I'm doing collages, I know it's painful. It's painful for me.
I think that is true. P has a lot of that, and it sort of drives me crazy. I can't watch her collage. She makes me crazy because I'm like, hey, let me show you how that's done. I don't have like that. Usually, I'm not that indecisive about what I need to collage down, especially if I have it there. You know, if I have plenty of things there. Usually, when that happens to me, it's more about like things that I'm looking for in particular, like the UFO thing. I really got stuck on that the other day. And thank you, Jeanette. I found some. She sent me perfect ones, and I have it, and I just need to. I need to figure out the size. So that's the tricky thing about the digital thing, because I do want the UFO to go into my thing that I did on Monday, because that's necessary. Oh, you wanted to do something on one of yours with the plane.
Yeah, you need to find me an airplane.
We may be doing that on Sunday. Planes, y'all, planes. But we also are going to... We're going to do a big overhaul of something over here.
Yeah, we are, because I would like to be able to get to my beats when I need to get to my beats.
It's just been feeling very beady.
Been feeling very beady.
Mm-hmm.
Needy beady. Okay.
See, she collages just fine. Her hesitation and are mostly with layers, as we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Still work in progress. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think more of it really is about where to release the fear is just keep trying things out. But then I think it's important, like, as you're trying those things out, that you go, okay, well, that thing worked. Or, oh, that didn't. Then you'll be less fearful the next time.
I don't know why this has this big thing of green all the way down it, because it might have run down the side of that other one, and
they were close to each other.
And they were in contact. Okay, the reason I'm using this, okay, this is high flow acrylic with airbrush medium added, so it's going to be very soupy, and that's what I want. I want it to go down into some of these orifices, and I want it to be kind of not quite as pristine white as that. And where do I have some of this clean out that's kind of grody?
You will, 100%.
What?
Cheryl says the pups, however, were a challenge, and she will overcome.
There you go. Okay, I just added some.
It got bubbly.
God knows, I'm not even going to begin to tell you what's in that one. That one's
unknown.
Unknown, and it's smelly.
Oh, Melissa in Maine, she's going to dig out her beads, too. It's time to make some bracelets. Wonderful.
Well, the brayer's looking decidedly wonderful.
Hi, Christina. Oh, pups are, okay. And Jeanette helped us name it because I was just calling them pickup papers, but, or then we were trying to come up with something. I can't remember what I said at the time, but then they were like, she was like, hey, pups, pick up papers. Because that's what they are. They pick up the paint. These are the pickup
See,
papers.
that's what I'm doing right now.
So now we're calling them pups. And then these are the papers that P was using to create those columned, stripped, glued together things.
Yeah, because see what's happening there?
Putting all the puppies together.
Okay,
Gotcha.
now I'm grabbing this one, which is kind of ever so slightly dry. And I'm trying to pick it up on the area, see where the paper is. Because if you have paint on your thing, it's not going to pick it up.
Yeah.
It's just going to keep depositing stuff there. Okay. This was on the earlier flop off brayer off. But look at how interesting it's starting to get. And it's very moist.
Mm-hmm.
This is very moist.
Cheryl liked that. Nice, Gray said. Or, oh, well, Gray said now. Oh, she's talking about something else. Okay.
Okay, so I've
Cynthia
got
says nice.
great flop off here. This is how you get these. I'm really pretty excited about this silicone mat because I can just keep wiping it up. That other stuff, the foamy stuff,
Yeah.
it was not so good
It
on
builds up.
It grabs onto.
And doesn't wipe up.
Look at how marbly that is. Isn't that wonderful?
That is fabulous.
I could probably even pull that.
Phobo. Flop off barrel.
Okay.
There's a video for that.
There is, I'm sure.
We did the
Real
actual,
sure
like,
of it. Okay.
I think it might even been a highlight. Hey, our
Oh,
last
yeah?
highlight with the pups did really well. I'm very excited about that.
Is this the big one? No.
I like
said
that.
I wanted both of them, but I really want this one. Because see how it goes out to the edge of the paper?
This is Flordelio. That's what I say.
What?
I never got clarification the other day. Or there probably was. I just didn't see it in chat. And that's my bad, not Miriam's. Miriam is having migraine. Bye, Carrie. Thank you for hanging. Get some sleep.
I just really...
What?
You know, I feel for her so I had a spell of migraines when I was in 6th grade.
What do you think that was about?
I don't know. They just appeared suddenly, and just as suddenly they disappeared. I think a lot of it had to do with the stress of 6th grade was very stressful for me because the 6th grade teacher was an old math teacher.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing what stress can do to a person.
Yeah, but they would be, the migraine headaches would be so bad that my tongue would become numb around my mouth. My fingertips were numb, and my head hurt. I can't tell you. It felt like somebody was squeezing me. And I would go in and I would tell the nurse, and they would put me in a dark room with
Like a cold pack or something.
no, you don't want cold.
Mm.
Cold is not what you want. But it was quiet in there.
Yeah.
And I would sleep until it was time to get on the bus. That was the only way to deal with it.
Wow.
So I understand this migraine thing it's horribly debilitating. And eyesight.
Yeah.
I couldn't see.
And then it just went away, huh?
And then, you know, after the end of that year, I didn't ever have any after that. Isn't that wonderful? Okay.
Hi, Jackie.
I don't know that I want to mess that one up.
Yeah.
Here I am talking, and I should not do that. That's got some happy, slappy colors on it. This is good. All right. Now, I could have pulled up the stencil and done a flop off over here. The reason I didn't, well, number one, my paint was dry. But you can get a interesting effect doing this also. And you don't want to leave it on too long because it can.
It's sticking right now. Did you
hear it?
Cynthia talks to her art supplies as well.
Do you? Yeah. It doesn't hurt.
No.
Kind of nice. Most of the time they don't talk back. I guess that's one of those things that, you know, when they start talking back, perhaps you should
talk to somebody else.
Seeking other other help.
Eddie said that one kind of made him sweat. He was a little worried about it. I think he was worried about that one.
He was worried about that one coming off?
I think so.
Trust me, that's how I feel all the time when I watch Fran do things.
I know, we're always sure that things are just going to go sideways, but...
Okay, now, that may not look like much right now, but here's the thing. Oh, this is going to be one of those.
Eddie was yelling, pull it up! Yeah, this is one that is especially, you know, when it's brand new, stuck to the gel plate. It's going to be extra sticky. One of the pluses of Yupo, but also one of the minuses is that with a design like this,
you don't want to kind of start tugging at it
because it's going to rip it.
I managed to do that. Okay, we're going to let that dry and...
Just for me.
What?
It all comes back around in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Biscuits. I told y'all. I was worried about what was happening over there. She assured me it was fine. It is not fine. We're going to deal with it later.
I'll just deal with it later because there may be some other bad words that are going to be uttered before that's all taken care of back there.
Careful what you're doing over there.
I am going to be very careful about what I'm pulling out here. I don't know why I had those. I think I put them up there for just a minute, and I thought, well, I'm going to, you know. I ran out of...
This is like putting your drink on top of the car and you take off.
I think everybody's done that.
She's having her mead.
All right, now look at that. Isn't that just absolutely interesting?
Yes.
I think that was a good call on, putting it on top of the green, with the green in there. I might do something else to that, but not right now. Okay, let's get back to this one.
Oh, bye, Jerry. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, we may need to get her a hard hat. We can put stickers on it.
Oh, yeah. I would like that. Except that the ones that I've worn in the past, because when we went to some... I can't remember where I went with your dad. Oh, yes. My head was sweaty. And then it started itching. And, I was... itchy and bitchy and all of the above. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of this down here.
All right, you got 15 minutes to do it.
I can do it. This is quinacridone nickel azo gold with airbrush medium added.
Oh, hey, Jim.
All right, got this, my flat side here. Oh, this is some stinky stuff.
Is it?
I'm surprised you can't smell it and you haven't started
Griping about it?
griping about it.
I don't really smell that one. Oh, and hey, Carla. I don't know if I said hello or not, but hi, Carla.
All right, it's very, oh my gosh, look at that eye out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you going to get rid of it?
Oh, I hope not.
Okay.
I
Careful.
Hope, I hope I can work around it. Okay, I'm going to leave that because I really want that eye to stay there. Oh yeah, I need some more of that.
Yeah, that's
good.
That's
That
bramble.
was way too cheerful blue there for,
snap that back.
Knock that back. Now I'm using the 9x12 plate, which doesn't give you any extra overage there. You know, you need to get it right spot on.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly spot on, but you know, you see, you don't have a lot.
She has less of an area to work with than her big plates.
Overages.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoying all the new stencils. I meant to get to them the other day, but
I know you're working in the book, and
yeah,
the
book just kind of took over, didn't it?
there's only so much time, and you know we keep it to our 2 hours, so okay, no worries.
All right, now one of the reasons you're getting this texturized surface here is because it is textury. But isn't that interesting? So much more so than it was before.
Yes.
I love the little pulley marks.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of interesting where they gathered up.
Where they gathered up, absolutely. And sometimes when you put these down, it's not like that you want full coverage. You're just picking up some interesting bits and bobs. Like that.
Ooh. What's that in the background there? That's
oh,
that's Aromatic Musings by Devin. But the edges have been cut.
Topographical.
But the edges have been cut.
Yes. I refer to it as topographical. Because it does. It looks like, you know.
Yeah. It has that.
Topographical map. I was checking out topographical maps the other day because with all this flooding in Texas, you know, it's like we need to know if the creek is rising. Do we need to be?
We literally we back up to a creek.
Yeah, we are off of. It's not like we're sitting right down on it. I'll tell you.
We are above the.
Yeah, and the people that are going to be kind of in deep doo-doo are the ones that are down there.
Yeah.
Further down that way where they've already got a pond gathering.
And it does. It floods out in this one area. And one year, it did rain so much here. I think they've addressed, because it hasn't happened. It just happened that one year. I do believe they have addressed some of the draining issues. But it got up past the little meadow and started filling in. And that is the highest we've ever seen it. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. You should cut the edges of yours, Devin. Definitely.
Do what?
She said, she's thinking about cutting the edges of.
Oh, heck yeah. Absolutely. Okay, just got a little bit of that pink.
Ooh.
And isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm. It really popped up some of the design there, too.
It did. It did. And we're going to put this jobber back down and grab up some of that, maybe. You can tell it's pretty squishy because did you see it move around to
Now, this is where the beauty of layering up transparent paints and understanding that you have transparent paints in your selection of paints.
Yes.
Opaques are great. Transparents are great. You kind of get more interesting things happening, and you can layer up more with transparent paints. You're going to feel more success.
I applaud that 100%.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is there's a place for everything.
Yeah.
All the paints, all the
All of
different
them.
kinds of paints.
All of them.
All of them. There's a place for it. But you need to know what's transparent and what's not. And I think I can make this transparent. And the way I do that is I grab some of this. Where's my dead gum gloss? Satin glazing liquid, that'll work. All right.
Does it settle?
I don't know.
She just likes to, give it a good whack just in case.
I do. It's kind
Part of her process.
of dissipates some of that
Mm-hmm.
angst that collects in your muscular.
Uh-huh.
Give it a good rub-a-dub-dub.
You got 7 minutes. Now, these, did you explain to the folks that you're creating more papers for the packets? So y'all be seeing these in packets if you're placing orders. We send out little couple pieces. This is how they get made.
Isn't that just wonderful? One layer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I was going to make packets and I was like, I thought I had more than I really, did. Grunge that up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Yeah. Okay. Let's give that another little. Now this one right here is definitely opaque.
Hello, Nifty. Welcome. We've got about 5 minutes, but we do encourage you to come back, watch the replay. This has been a pretty fun one. Lots of links and things in the chat. Highly recommend checking those out. I don't know if you're new to PM Artist Studio, but once again, if you get a chance, go over there and check out our PM isms. It is really a great way to kind of get to know us and the community, because that really will connect you to lots of the things that have happened in the past, and also to, being able to join right in and, just become one of the Arty friends here in the chat. Get your note up. Yes, that's exactly right. So Eddie had used the prism purple in one of his streams. And then I could have sworn he said prison. Mm-hmm. And it stuck. It is not, because that wasn't it. It's just that's how it sounded. And if Becky was here, she'd talk about Naples, but she ain't here, so so I'm gonna have to take up the slack at chat.
There you go. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of this on here just to kind of get stuff to
come up in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah. Now, did you notice how I did the drawing with that paint, and then when I brayered over it? No, this is probably not going to add all that much, but And I really, you know, a lot of times I get irritated with this because I have to have this and this completely matched up. I've got some leeway on the edges there. But look at how good that's looking. What?
It's Mo and Eddie.
Oh.
They're just funny.
Now, I am anticipating, you know, putting something else over this. I don't, you know, I'm not loving it right now, but anywho.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, let's do something with this horrible green.
Yeah. Are you going more green or less green? That's usually how she fixes green. Either it goes more green, or are you gonna obliterate the green?
And I'm going to put these together for a long haul. In fact, I'm just going to leave those out and I'll do that. What do we have here? Okay, this is a good one. All right, we've got spiders.
I need that for Monday.
Oh, you don't want me to use
No,
it?
I do, but I need like a particular situation that we may have to get into maybe on Sunday.
All right.
I think, I don't know, because I still have some of my dolls that I want to do.
Putting this away, I'm getting out the big ones because I have so much more room for, you know, adjustment and error there.
It is. You were not wrong about that, Acme. I told somebody, well, I think it was in Hazel's thing when she was hanging out with, well, Darcy was on Hazel's channel. The interview was fabulous. Highly recommend going over there.
What did they talk about?
Just Darcy and her, you know, her approach to her channel, to her art, and just dealing with things. You need to go over there and watch it. You want to know about it? You need to go over there and watch it. I'm not giving away all the info. But anyway, one of the things that kind of came up was PMR Studio, whatever, and then of course our chat does come up because that is, I think that sets us apart. We have one of the best chats around. That's my personal. I might be a little biased, but you know, and we work at that.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. All right, at the risk of being, you know, Christmassy, I just, you know, I'm feeling this quinacridone deep rose here for my flop off. Whoa, look at that.
Oh, bye, Margie. Thanks for hanging. And I'll email you back.
A great little.
Oh, bye, Gail. Thanks for hanging.
Isn't that a luscious red?
As a luscious red.
Luscious.
Luscious. Ooh, that might go with my stuff. Oh, that's not gonna go. That's fine. Oh, and we're at time.
Well, you've got to wait till
I will, and I was gonna see if one of the mods will drop in Hazel's channel or that link directly to that video. Yeah, Hazel Anaka. I was trying to remember. Thank you, Jennifer. And I think it's like Hazel Anaka art or art with Hazel Anaka, something like that. Sorry.
How cool
that was very cool. Oh, and this is puckering.
Puckering.
Love a good pucker.
puckering. Now this is slightly damp,
Mm-hmm.
this paper, which is kind of nice because then it's going to give you a whole...
Thank you. And then Mo did drop in the interview. There's the link to the interview with Darcy that Hazel did. Hopefully, leave her a comment. Let her know that we sent you over because I know that'll make her feel real special and all that. I would really appreciate that if y'all did that. We like to know where our folks are coming from and
where they're going to.
where they're going to, who they're hanging out with, who's hanging out with who, and why. It's important. And there we go. We'll see you back here on Sunday, my Arty friends. Until then, we
love you.
like a
long haul.
bye, guys.
I may do a